Hey folks, welcome to Super J Business Hour. Okay, emergency broadcast, emergency broadcast. Listen, this is to those who would come to my site and try to get some information and never have heard any of this before. So I just want to start by giving an example, okay? For 30 years, you've eaten bacon. You know, you get up in the morning, you love bacon, okay? Tons of bacon. Favorite thing in the morning to eat? Okay, great. And then one day, you take a trip to Pennsylvania, and you've grown up in New Jersey your whole life. I'm sorry, let me redirect the story. You've grown up in New Jersey your whole life. You've been eating bacon, okay? And you meet a friend who's originally from Pennsylvania, and they decide to talk you into taking a weekend trip to PA. Well, you get to PA, and on the second day you're there, they say, well, my uncle works in a factory where they make bacon. And you say, oh, well, I love bacon. I mean, this is my favorite thing in the world to eat. I'd love to go and check out how this is done. And upon getting to the bacon making factory, it takes 10 minutes to find out how horrifying it is to make bacon and what it consists of making bacon. And you see pigs getting slaughtered. You see the nastiest parts of the pig getting processed together into strips. And then you realize, oh my God, as you're dry heaving out the door, that things weren't exactly what you thought they were. Matter of fact, they were way far away from what they thought they were. So if you've never heard any of this kind of things, you know, somebody telling the truth or dissecting a newspaper or talking about TSA agents, which, by the way, I understand, listen, I'm the poorest guy in America. And I get paid less than minimum wage to kill myself 8 hours a day, 7 days, sometimes, well, 6 days a week at a Hess station. And I'm here to tell you that the moral of the story is that, you know, things aren't as they are, you know, as what they really are. They don't, you know, they seem like things are dandy and great, but they're not. But my thing is, as poor as I am, if someone came up to me and said, look, Joe, you don't have to work at the gas station anymore. We're going to give you $15 an hour to go to this airport. What we need you to do is grope children, men, women, and old ladies, put them through scanning machines that basically are 500 times the radiation of an X-ray. And yes, you are being lied to. The radiation levels are straight not being printed correctly. They're not giving you the right amount. They tell you, oh, they're fine, they don't hurt you. You're walking through a microwave. You're in a microwave. You're walking through a microwave. That's what's happening. So let me just explain something. I understand that when people are poor and they have nothing and then they're given some authority and some power and told to grow people, they're really good at it. And I understand that there's full towns where there's airports where people are poor and they've been given these jobs. Let me explain something to you. The government is aware of these people being poor. They know they'll do the job because they've never had money like that before, and that's why they pick that class of people to do the job. See, what I'm saying is that people look at the small pictures and they fight and argue over it, and that's exactly what they want you to do, so that you don't see it coming any way, shape, or form. Because the reality of the situation is they're trying to desensitize you, just like they did in Nazi Germany, to be okay with being groped and watching a 300-pound mongoloid grope your 6-year-old daughter, or any of what they do, you know. Enough's enough, folks. I tell people to, you know, be quiet, listen, and, you know, wake up, America, because I already know. Listen, I live in Pennsylvania right now, and I can watch two guys kill each other over an Eagles game. They will literally argue to the point of fists, you know. And if I bring up the Constitution, they look at me like I have a third eye on my head. They have no idea what I'm talking about, and they think I'm strange for wanting to question my government. America, they're winning. They have you at home, watching TV, watching American Idol, talking about frivolous nonsense. You know, our country's in the toilet right now. They're taking over. I know this sounds nuts, but again, I'd ask that if you're going to make a comment or you're going to watch one of my videos and then say, oh my God, this guy's out of his mind. All this stuff is good for us. We need it. Let me explain something to you. More than one of our founding fathers who bled for this country, they knew that there were tyrannical, people that were always trying to take over since the time of George Washington. Did you know that George Washington was considered a terrorist of the British government? Because he said, no, we need freedom here. We don't need to be told what to do. Well, anyway, the moral of the story is, folks, you need to do some research. If these videos throw you off and you're not understanding and you've never heard any of this type of stuff, you say, you can't just say I'm wrong. How am I wrong? I beg to differ. I would say that everything that's come out of my mouth on any one of my videos is fact. And the most important thing for you guys to do is to go into my favorites and look at every video that I've done, research it, and then do your own research. Start going to Infowars.com, Prison Planet TV. If you're on YouTube, put Alex Jones in and search it, full-length movies. Watch 3 or 4 of the movies. Hey, if you're open to change and you think I'm wrong, I'm asking you to prove me wrong. I would love it. I understand, man. For 33 years, I was told one thing. I thought everything was dandy. I was diddy-bopping in my car, listening to music, doing what I wanted, and somebody woke me up. And I started doing some research. And now it's like a junkie. I can't stop. I just want more and more and more information. And as I get deeper into the rabbit hole, I see it's almost never-ending. Scarily. You think, okay, well, this guy might have known this, or yeah, they had prior knowledge of this, but they didn't really mean to be vicious or do it. Folks, we are in trouble. You think the movie V for Victory was based on nothing? Let me tell you, our government right now is well past that. They have dummied down America so much. I watch these kids come in, and they are basically retarded. They have no capabilities that we had at their age. Schools are totally different. There is no gym. There is no this. There is no that. You just everybody has to wear the same uniform out here. At least they do now. They have to all wear the same uniform. There's maybe 1 day of gym a week. And basically you're told all kinds of crazy stuff and not even taught correctly anymore. Love your government. Make sure you listen. No, make sure you ask questions. I beg of you, go to Astonisher One's channel and watch Founding Father Quotes. It's on her playlist, or his. I don't know if it's a guy or a girl who did that channel. ASTONISHER1, Astonisher 1, or maybe put in Founding Fathers in the search block of YouTube. And I'm telling you, look up the quotes. Look up 20 quotes from every founding father. And I have a feeling you're going to be blown away. See, here's the thing. They don't tell you anymore what these people talked about, what they were into. Did you know that state police are taught that our founding fathers were terrorists? Yeah. There's no boogeymen, folks. There's no things. And I'm here to say to the victims of 9/11, most of you are already on our side. You know that you've been lied to. Half of the We Are Change or the 9/11 inside job, parties that try to fight and get the truth out already know what I'm saying. But to those of you that don't, please research. Listen, I was in New Jersey. I watched the second plane hit the tower, and I was floored. I was disgusted, and I was ready. Listen, loving George Bush. Go George Bush. George Bush did it, folks. Do your homework. Things are not as they seem. And if you've been lied to and eating McDonald's your whole life and watching cable, you'd never know any of that because that's where the lies are at. This thing is deep. It's scary. I don't have all the information or answers. I don't. I'm just learning everything myself. But even the mentality that I have and the education and whatever, I saw right through it so quickly, and I'm blown away. Google Charlotte Asyart is her last name, and she was the head of education under Department of Education, the head of the Department of Education under Ronald Reagan. And she started seeing some files and weird things, and she did all types of research and got all the information from the files that she wasn't supposed to be looking at. And she got caught and got fired. But she found out some very interesting stuff. There's a 5-part interview. I believe you can find it on Infowars.com, right on the front homepage. Look for her interview. Folks, please wake up, America. It's time to get together. Let's talk with each other. I love to have these debates. JP, you know who I'm talking about. You grew up in an area and with family and parents that socially and economically have been lied to. They believe they're part of the plan. They want you to say, let's have one kid, or that's more responsible. It's all BS. It's nonsense. There's no global warming. It's a lie. We don't need to be carbon taxed. Carbon is part of your living. You need carbon, oxygen, carbon dioxide, and all this shit to live. So basically, you want to tax me for breathing? People, you're being lied to. It's insane. Real scientists, groups and groups of them, all know this is a lie, and they're trying to explain that and get it out, and they're winning. They're winning. They're totally destroying Al Gore and all these people that are bullshit. Follow the money. Follow the money. That's where it's all going. These people stand to make millions off of these wars, millions off of these body scanners, and when they start knocking on your door and taking you to FEMA camps, and then you'll say, well, damn, I guess that kid was right after all. I'm not some master genius. Like I said, where did I just come up with this stuff? Do you think that I want my government to be this way? You think I want America to be this way? But folks, you need to take a look around. You need to do some research. Turn off the TV, hang out on the internet, and go through this. YouTube is the forefront. We Are Change is a group that will, you start looking into their information. Alex Jones, Infowars.com, Prison Planet TV, or check out Super J Business and listen to my videos. Start there, and maybe once a day, look at one of my favorites in the video section. You can type in Alex Jones full-length movies, or maybe another good movie is 9/11 in Plain Sight. You want information on 9/11 and why we don't need TSA agents? Look at 9/11 in Plain Sight. Look at Loose Change. That's another good movie. There's some things that people need to look, and they don't, because you have too much cable, you have too much satellite TV, you got sports stadiums. Yeah, folks, do you know that in the 30s and 20s, they knew that if they could get a sports stadium in every major town, that they would occupy men's time and sports? Did you know that back in the 20s and 30s and 1910 and stuff, they considered sports to be for kids? When you became an adult, you went on to adult things and let that stuff to kids. Well, they knew they could part of dumbing down our country and people was to have them bickering over sports games, when in reality we should be at the Capitol stairs like our forefathers, demanding justice for the atrocities that are going on right now in our government. Check out Ron Paul. Ron Paul's a congressman who's been the only one for 30 years with a solid record, not one mess up or anything. This guy is the truth. Watch what he tells Congress, and then you tell me that gentleman's crazy. Time to get it together, folks. Do your homework. Don't just watch my videos and comment. Watch my videos, then start watching some other stuff. Get some information, and then figure out what's going on. Alright, this has been my video for today. I'm sorry I didn't get to any news. I just felt it was important that we clarify some things on this channel and we get things right. God bless, good luck. I'm here for anybody. Contact me, email me, and please, research the truth. Don't be lied to anymore. It's all there to learn now. It's not like you can't find this stuff. The information is there. It's time to start the fight. Stand up, wake up, enough's enough. You think Bob Marley, Rage Against the Machine, and System of a Down are crazy too? Try reading their lyrics. Try looking on their website. See what they actually believe in, and you're going to be surprised. Tom Morello, Rage Against the Machine, agrees with every word that comes out of my mouth. Yeah. Serge Tonkin and everybody from System of the Down, every single word that comes out of my mouth in video, they believe in. All these people. If Bob Marley was here today, he might be doing a video with me. You never know. Alright, guys. Have a great time. Thanks for tuning in. This is a Super J Business Hour. Peace in the Middle East. Peace in America. Wake up. Let's do this thing. Let's stand up. I'm here. I'm ready. Alright, folks. Take it easy until next time. We'll see you around then. Peace.